All right, this is going to be a little bit of a slop video, I guess you could say. I made a video recently, a couple weeks ago, about slop, how to recognize slop, right? And I'm going to try not to do as much slop on this channel, but, you know, there's red meat videos that just need to be made at this point, and this is one of them. Today, you guys actually should be seeing, I'm going to start scheduling out videos with YouTube, probably about like 9 a.m. Mountain Time every day. You guys can let me know as the channel gains traction. Obviously, there's not a lot of commenters right now, but as time goes on, you guys can let me know if that's a good time for you. But thinking like 9 a.m., just have them scheduled out, come out in the day, give people time to watch them, instead of just uploading them randomly like I've done in the past. But yeah, this is most certainly a red meat video, guys. Yeah, sorry, the video that's going to be uploaded today is about Shadur. Kind of a rambly video about Stephen A. and all of the racism accusations with the NFL right now, which is just absolutely retarded. The draft has just turned into this giant political spectacle. But it doesn't end there, guys, because the video today is about the one and only Saquon Barkley and the one and only Donald J. Trump. You've seen the memes. I posted one actually on the channel. It says 47 with 26. But the funniest thing is everybody is losing their minds. Like I'm following several Philadelphia Eagles Facebook pages still, and everybody's just losing their minds. It's really hilarious. Why did they go to the White House? Why did they do this? Why is Saquon Barkley hanging out with Trump? That's the funniest part. Is I knew they were going to go to the White House, but I still thought it was going to be because I know Jalen Hurts in real life. He's like a kind of a woke tard, a wokey. He's married to like a big time feminist. He's talked about like all the female crap. How he wants like more female representation in the sport, which, by the way, that is why your NFL product sucks so bad now, is because of garbage like this, letting women into male spaces such as the NFL, like a sporting thing. This is why the NFL sucks, just so you guys know, if you're not aware of that yet. The NFL sucks because women are now in it, trying to make it safer, and this is why everything is a penalty, and Patrick Mahomes is able to go to Super Bowls every year. But I digress. The point of this video is that we're at a point now in this country, and this is going to be a theme of many videos going forward, not even Eagles related, just in general. But we're at a point now where we basically are in banana republic mode, guys. Like you cannot just go celebrate with any president anymore. And I'm not really against this, because American politics is quite frankly a complete shit show at this point. It's the left-right dichotomy, right? Really, it's a uniparty. Most people don't know that, but it's just this tribal warfare that's been created. A lot of it, the absence of God. I'm going to be discussing that theme a lot too, is that when you have no God in your society, essentially you just go into secular tribalism. Then we get these things like racism, anti-Semitism, sexism, right? Like everyone's fighting each other now, and it's just tiresome. But yeah, like this was kind of a cool thing for me to see personally. I liked seeing the Eagles do that. I know that they didn't the last time they won the Super Bowl. I don't think they went to the White House. I could be wrong. The Nick Foles Super Bowl. I just remember Malcolm Jenkins. Malcolm Jenkins is another one of those like huge retards in real life. During the BLM riots of 2020, he was like inciting all this crap in Philly. I remember reading that, and he lost a lot of stock for me. Like I say thank you for the Super Bowl, but he also went to the Saints, so like I hate the Saints. Anyone that goes to the Saints, it's hard to respect them for me, because you guys already know I'm a big Saints hater. It's actually, I hate them more than the Cowboys. I don't know why. I've just always been a big hater of the Saints. Kellen Moore. I don't hate Kellen Moore, but it was very disappointing to see him go to the Saints. But digressing again, yeah. So you've got all this political activism. It's been going on for 10 years now, too, guys. Like, this is getting ridiculous. I know Barkley said something like, "Oh, I golfed with it," because that's apparently what happened. I guess he golfed with Trump, and this is what's causing the outrage. He literally like hung out with Trump, and at the draft day too. They were calling Trump a racist during the draft too. I didn't actually include this in my Shadur Sanders video, but I'll talk about it here. Is that Trump was actually telling teams to draft Shadur. He was like praising him, like saying he was a good quarterback. And I said in my last video, I don't know. I think it's laughable because for like 2 years I heard nothing but Shadur Sanders, because he's Deion Sanders' son. And I don't even watch college, but my gym friends talked about him constantly. So I knew the hype, but I just didn't understand. I was like, okay, it's like another black quarterback, like whatever. But Trump was actually supporting him. He was saying like, oh yeah, they should draft him. And so this like narrative started to build up as the draft went on. Like, oh yeah, there's this collusion with the league. They're all a bunch of racists. And then of course they have to make it about Trump. They always have to make it about Trump, right? And oh, Trump's a racist. So this happened in the draft. Now they're doing it with Saquon, which is just really stupid. And there might be more news I might report on because I think the visit is happening like literally today. As of me making this video. It is, what is the date? So out of touch with time. It's April 28th, Monday. So yeah, like I said, this video will probably be released tomorrow. So you'll be watching this on Tuesday actually, but because like I said, I'm going to schedule them. You'll be watching the Shadur video today. And this one will be a little bit later. I'm going to start the 9 a.m. thing probably tomorrow. Yeah, it's happening today. There might be more news about what happens. But the big news right now is Saquon, which, like I said, I like this. Saquon's been just a breath of fresh air for me with the Eagles. He's one of those guys where, like, I remember when they signed him last offseason, I was kind of like, I knew he was good because of the Giants, but I just wasn't that excited because I just thought he was going to be like a running back, like that. That's how the NFL is. This was a very weird year in general because it kind of revitalized the running back position in general. You had like Derrick Henry doing really well, Saquon. Christian McCaffrey was actually out most of last year, but you know what I mean. The running back became like a really, really cool thing again. And Saquon, in my opinion, Saquon was like the MVP of the league last year. He's absolutely insane. I'm not like knocking on Jalen Hurts, but a lot of Jalen Hurts' stats were padded last year. I think they said something like 11, or I think it was up to 13. It could have been 11. I could be wrong, but it was like double-digit amounts of Saquon would run all the way down to the 1 yard line and get tackled, and then Jalen would push it in. So immediately I'm like, well, those are Saquon touchdowns essentially. Like he ran those. He didn't run them in, but he got very weird that he would get tackled the 1 line all the time. Like, again, maybe it's rigged, guys. This is how they. Not everything in the NFL is rigged, but I like to go that way. But anyway, yeah, this to me again, it's just like this wholesome thing that's happening where everybody's pissed off about the deportations too, which I'll have videos coming out about that, about the judges and all this political stuff going on. But this is fine to me. Like I think Trump should be doing way more than he's doing. He's doing more than I thought he would, but he's also not doing enough because we've only got 4 years. But I'm digressing. This will be a topic for another video. You guys already know where I fall politically. I'm way more right wing than most Eagles fans, I guess you could say, because I'm not actually from Philly. I just picked the Eagles, but Philadelphia it's just a city that I've got nothing against it personally, but it always falls to issues like this. Like another thing is if you guys are into what happened in 2020, the great honkening of the election. I don't know if I can like say the words yet on YouTube, but I'm not a big fan of Dinesh D'Souza, but he did make a really good documentary. I think it's called 4,000 Mules or something like that. But it was showing the how they were like stuffing the ballots essentially. Because if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys followed that. I followed that. I was up all night. Trump was winning, and then like literally at like 3 a.m. This was like 3 a.m. Mountain Time. You just see this blue line go dunk, and like Biden's winning all of a sudden. So this documentary shows how that happened. And in Philadelphia, Philadelphia was the city that had the most honkening, you could say. And there's literally they use this thing called geo-tracking in the documentary. You can see the dots. It looks like little missions. If you've played like Grand Theft Auto, there's like all these like dots on the map. It looked like literal like safe houses, right? Like people would drive up to this place across the Jersey River, and then they would drive down and cross the bridge into Philadelphia, and you'd see all these like little dump off spots. Then they also have camera footage of guys just like literally pulling up on like bikes and cars and just like pulling out, like pulling out like they're holding it like this, and then they're like stuffing it into the ballot boxes. So yeah, like I'm not trying to like throw shade on Philly, because if I ever go there, I don't want to be stabbed. I might go to an Eagles game in the Link one day, and so I don't want to be like stabbed because that's another. Philadelphia has a really high crime rate, but yeah, I don't know. The city of Philadelphia, Eagles fans in general, they kind of drive me nuts. I understand the passion, but they're also kind of delusional. That's just my opinion. Most NFL fans are delusional, but you've got the certain fan bases. You've got the Eagles. You've got the Vikings, or sorry, not the Vikings. The Raiders. The Raiders are really bad. Cowboys fans, obviously, they're some of the most delusional in the league. I'm trying to think of Patriots fans used to be, but I don't see a lot of them anymore, right? So the Eagles fans, like they're one of the passionate fan bases. I admire that about them, but they're also not the brightest, I guess. This is probably going to get me in trouble making this video, but whatever. I think the Saquon Barkley thing is wholesome. I like this. I like that they went to the White House, regardless of what you think of Trump. I don't know how I have a lot of criticisms of Trump, but I don't know how you can think that this is not the better option to what we almost had. If we had Kamala, Kablabla, this country would be it's already bad, guys. Like that's those other videos I'm making, the possible coming Great Depression 2.0, but it's already bad. Even with Trump now, but 4 years of Biden to 4 years of Kamala blah, we would have never made it, guys. So I don't even know how people can still hate Trump. Like it's been 10 years. I don't get it anymore. It's so tiresome. It's so just like manufactured, because it's all the news. It's all these people just watching CNN all day or whatever. I don't even know, because Fox News is like the other side of the cringe, where it just basically like sucks Trump off for everything he does, which is also cringe, by the way, because Trump isn't like God emperor in my mind. He's got a lot of flaws. Like I've said, I think he's way too soft and weak on a lot of things. Yeah, that's kind of the video, guys. I've rambled. Like I said, you'll probably be watching this on Tuesday, and then I'll have the Shadur video before. The Shadur video, it's not my greatest, but I'm going to upload it anyway. I kind of rambled. I didn't have a lot of info because I was kind of reacting. But the takeaways in that video I think are fine. So I'm gonna upload it. Whatever. I'm starting this. You know, I've got about 5 or 6 videos in the pipe already. So I'm gonna start releasing the videos and just see how it goes. And so yeah, I should have said this. This is something I gotta get in the habit of, but I'm gonna try to say it in the beginning, like middle. But if you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I was looking at my analytics. It looks like a lot of my views when I did upload over the past like 2 years-ish was a lot of new viewers. But there's a couple old viewers that always show up. You guys know who you are. So I appreciate all the support. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. And then anyone watching it, please like, comment. It'll help with the algorithm. Help me trying to push here to 1,000 subs. Possibly get monetized. You know, just be upfront about that. Like I do want to get monetized because I'm broke right now and need to make a little bit more. You know, make a little bit more. But I'll try to provide some good content for you. I'm not just gonna put out shovelware. I've got a lot of topics to talk about, guys. A lot of things to talk about. And so hopefully the videos will be entertaining. And then I will still make sports stuff occasionally, but it's not going to be like the primary focus because I don't really care about the nitty-gritty day-to-day of sports analysis or anything like that. Like I said before, I think the NFL's rigged. The better thing to study at this point is like FanDuel and probably like sports futures, because that's going to show you what they're going to be doing with the NFL as a product. I don't recommend, by the way, not financial advice, but I don't recommend you sports bet at all. I think that's probably the biggest waste of money you could have. I agree with Sam Hyde. If you guys have been watching Sam Hyde's videos, he does it like jokingly, but I agree with him. I think that sports betting is it's like one of the worst signs of just decline in our society. Just the fact that people are willing to just throw away money like that. I mean, it blows my mind. So anyway, guys, rambling, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all later.